This is Squawking Heads, and I'm Zach.
And I'm Kyle.
All right, so last week we talked about Michael J. White versus Donnie Yen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Which really was spurred on with the whole thing of Michael J. White versus Steven Seagal, which I still can't believe he said that shit. Just mind-boggling. I mean, holy shit.
He really thought he could beat Michael Jai White in a fight. That dude is on. He's on
You know
drugs,
what?
man.
I'm not even gonna question it. You know what? Maybe he's got some sort of secret technique we don't know about. I don't even know. Maybe he's mastered the 1 inch punch that Bruce Lee's famous for.
Oh
Who
gosh.
knows?
Oh
Yeah,
gosh. What?
yeah, but he's got enough like chunkiness on his knuckles now from constantly eating fast food that like just cushions it.
His hands know peace,
Exactly,
not war.
exactly. He's got that cheesy fist, the cheese whiz fist,
He got a McDouble for you.
the double fist. Oh God! Ah! Exactly. Yeah. Right. 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 Exactly. Okay. Okay. So we watched three. We watched three different movies. So
Yup.
I watched Blood and Bone. I watched Falcon Rising and Never Back Down 2. Which I'm not gonna lie, Never Back Down 2 is like the quintessential
hmm
like late 2000s, fighting movie. And I'll explain it in a second. What movies did you watch?
I watched Killzone, uh, Ip Man 1, and John Wick 4.
Gotcha. And I'm glad you only went with Ip Man 1, just because, don't get me wrong, I love Ip Man, but the rest of them, God, they really drop in quality. I'm just going to say it. I'm saying that now. They drop in quality.
Kind of. I really like number 4 when he fights Mike
Yeah.
Tyson. Like that's
I knew
that's
you were
a
going to
really
say that.
interesting fight.
It's funny you mention that just because I remember watching that originally, and it's like Donnie Yen is putting his all into it, doing all kinds of crazy moves and punches and kicks. And I know they're trying to give off the idea that Mike Tyson is like this unstoppable force. He's
Yeah,
punching through straight up wood support beams. Like, holy shit!
bro, he has that power, man. Honestly, I should have picked him to go against Michael Jai White. Honestly.
I You know what? That would have been an interesting fight. But I'm gonna throw this out there.
Uh huh.
If we're talking about prime Mike Tyson, Iron Mike from back in the day versus prime Michael Jai White,
hmm
I'm still giving it to Michael Jai White.
What? Interesting, man.
Yes. Okay.
Interesting.
Bear with me on this one. Okay. Mike
Yeah.
Tyson can take a punch. Mike Tyson can dish a punch. Mike Tyson knows how to bite ears.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, is that if you put him in some sort of UFC fight, like kind of like what Michael Jai White was doing, or mixed martial arts type of thing,
Yeah.
he's gonna lose because he's got the speed, he's got the strength, and he works off of chokeholds. I've seen that a lot in these different movies,
That's
right? Where
true.
he'll
Yeah.
grapple the people and put them in positions to where holds them down and choke them out or something, right? Or do
Yeah.
that thing where it's like you hold the arm and then you'll just snap it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And don't get me wrong. Again, Mike Tyson has got a lot of power there, but I don't think he would last long in a mixed martial arts match.
See, that's
But
that's that's hard because MMA and boxing, like that wrestling aspect, makes it so difficult for any boxer to go against or kickboxer to go against somebody
right,
eh, with MMA skills like that. Yeah, I agree with
which
you.
I was gonna go ahead. Sorry.
No, I agree with you. That's it. I agree.
Which which I was gonna bring it up there because Blood and Bone, okay, which classic, underappreciated, but classic.
hmm
Do you remember the opening scene to that movie?
No, I don't.
Okay, so opening scene right there, Michael Jai White, he's in prison. He's like in the prison showers and everything, right? And a group of guys come in and they pay off the guard to walk away. And the guy leading the group is none other than Kimbo Slice,
Mm.
right? God rest his soul, right? And look, I've seen Kimbo Slice's fights, back when he was just like a Street Fighter type thing, doing his boxing stuff. The
Insane.
man's got an arm. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But you put him up against someone with mixed martial arts, which when he went into UFC and they figured out how they beat him,
Mhm.
they beat the shit out of him,
Mhm.
honestly. And
Mhm.
Michael Jai White does that, given he doesn't really do much of a fight against them because he just grabs the shank and just stabs them and then beats the shit out of everybody else. Yeah, exactly. He does that thing. You've seen it where he does that thing where he jumps up and does like the double kick against two people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Exactly. I'm just watching. It's like, holy shit! I do not want to fight this man.
Like
And he's a
he's
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
he's huge, right? Like the sheer fact that a 200 plus man could get up that high to double kick his legs is insane.
It is. That is honestly terrifying. Which brings up a pretty good point right here. Okay, Michael Jai White, 6'1".
Mhm.
He's about, I think it was like 230, 250 or something crazy like that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Donnie Yen. Okay, and how tall is he?
Honestly, from the eye test, he looked like he's roughly 5'10".
5'10". Okay, so
Yeah.
he's 5'10", and I'm gonna guess a buck 80 in weight.
Let's see. He's 5'8". I'm sorry. He's 5'8",
Oof,
and he usually weighs 145 to 165.
oof.
Yeah.
Oh god. So Michael Jai White's got a damn near 100-pound weight.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Nah.
Yeah, don't, yeah. Oh, oh
Wait. In
god.
in this comparison, in this fight off, right? Can
Yeah.
Donnie Yen use weapons? Because in most of the movies that I saw, he used
Yeah.
weapons. I don't know if that
Well,
impacts
that's a
anything.
fair point. Okay, yeah, he can use weapons because Michael Jai White was also using weapons in a lot of these movies.
Uh-huh.
Like Falcon Rising, right? Like at the very end of the movie, like the final fight. Okay. I don't
Mhm.
know if you've ever seen Falcon Rising. Have you?
No, but it sounds vaguely familiar.
It's a little bit cheesy, but it's still enjoyable to watch, right?
Uh-huh.
Final scene, he's like in some warehouse because of course, and there's like two like corrupt cops, right? And then like the head of the yakuza in Brazil. I know, wild, right?
In Brazil.
And he has a freaking katana, and then one guy's got like a knife and everything, and he beats the shit out of everybody. There's this one guy that does that. Oh my God, what is it? Brazilian mixed martial arts. I
Brazilian
forget what it's called.
Jiu-Jitsu?
I think so. Well, he's doing like the dancing fighting type of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
and the guy is
BJJ.
pulling out a knife, and Michael Jai White gets the knife out of his hand and stabs him in the heel, right? And so,
What?
yeah, I know, right? And then there
Okay.
was another guy. He didn't pull out a knife, but he pulls the cross off of his necklace, right?
Yeah.
And stabs him with it through the chest.
How big is this cross
Yeah,
on his chest?
yeah, exactly. I was just kind of watching it, like, what the shit?
Oh
Okay.
my gosh.
And so there's the guy with the katana and everything because yes, he's Yakuza. Of course he's going to be using, a freaking katana. I mean, come on. Which
Mhm.
it'll bring up a very important factor. Don't get me wrong.
Mhm.
For a cinematic type of thing, looks badass. Realistically, it's more effective than a sword?
What?
A gun.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyways, so he has the sword, and Michael Jai White literally picks up, and I don't know why they were sitting right there, but these are like the perfect metal pipes to be like some sort of billy club type of thing,
Oh
right?
gosh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because pipes look like he's fighting the guy with the katana and ends up beating the shit out of him using those. He can use weapons. He can use weapons against Michael Jai White.
Okay.
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 In fact, actually, I will throw this out there, and I'll let you explain your reasoning in a second. But Blood and Bone, he did end up using a sword at the very end, if you remember that.
He used a sword?
Okay, so he used the sword for a second, and then he just kind of threw it away and then beat the shit out of the guy using like the sheath.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's manly.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, kind of kick ass he did the sword fight because I mean, come on, sword fights are awesome.
But look, he's trying to tell him he don't even need a sword to beat you. He can use a sheath, you know?
Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, talk about literary observation here.
Hey, look.
Congratulations. Yes, congratulations. You got an A.
Finally, finally.
Yes, now you can move on to the fifth grade. Okay, so Donnie Yen, Donnie Yen. Okay, so what are you saying that could really make him stand out against Michael Jai White, which in comparison is just a behemoth of a man compared to him? Let me hear
Okay,
what you got.
so the weight difference is you can't get around that, honestly. But
Yeah, I really
Donnie
can't.
Yen knows a whole bunch of fighting styles. He
All right.
knows Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, he knows Muay Thai, he knows
Mm-hmm.
grappling, wrestling, Wing Chun from Ip Man, big plot.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, he has fast reactions. He's actually supposedly really strong too.
Right.
Supposedly. So he knows a bit of boxing as well too.
Right.
Judo, come on. Like he has like a whole arsenal of moves. So even if he can't like physically match Michael Jai White in a fist fight or in strength, he can at least counter him in some moves to at least weaken him, like go for the joints or something. And let's not even mention when you watch all the movies, his u- utilization of tools is like amazing. He fought a
Okay, fair enough.
guy in Killzone. You should watch the clip on Killzone. It's like a
Yeah,
four
because I
minute
haven't
fight.
seen that movie, and when I was texting you earlier,
hmm
I thought it was one of like the Hong Kong, action movie type of stuff. What
It is.
exactly is it?
It is a Hong Kong movie action movie. It's
Yeah,
supposed to be like his second best movie ever. I've never heard of it, but
right.
when I watched it, it was actually pretty good. Like the fight scenes are insane in that movie. Like he goes against like some guy with like a knife. It's supposed to be a knife, but it's like so long it almost looked like a mini sword. And he uses a baton and then beats him with that.
Right.
And I mean like it's a 4 minute fight, but it's an insane 4 minute fight. Like they look like they actually were fighting for real. Like it doesn't look
Okay.
cheesy, but
Hmm. Okay. No, I can definitely see that. And,
mhm,
defending Michael Jai White on this
mhm.
is that other than the Wing Chun, he knows all that stuff right there. I can't guarantee if he knows Wing Chun. I imagine that Donnie Yen, he looks like the type of person, and I'm pretty sure I can take a wild guess on this and guarantee he is.
Mhm.
But the person who's definitely studied that is like some sort of base martial arts at a young age type of thing. Because I think Wing Chun is a very popular fighting style from because he's Chinese, right?
I believe he is Chinese, yeah.
He's Chinese, yeah. So, and I know it's common practice over there to where, kids go to some sort of martial arts
Mhm.
type of discipline at that point, right? And so I could see that. And Wing Chun would be the perfect counter
Mhm.
against Michael Jai White, but there is a certain point to where that counter can only work for so long, okay?
Mhm.
So when I was watching Falcon Rising, and I get it, it's definitely some sort of cheesy action movie type of stuff, right?
Yeah.
The guy is not only able to grapple people on the ground, he's able to grab them and throw them. I mean, he's grabbing a guy with one arm and not launching him type of stuff, right? The man,
Okay.
there's a certain point to where your defense is penetrated. And in this case, Donnie Yen can only he might be able to move a little bit faster, but there is
Yeah.
at some point he's going to take a blow and it's going to hit him to the ground hard. Okay, that's just That's just a fact right there. Okay, and he's Michael Jai White is also the same person who's got a lot of just using movies as an
Mm-hmm.
example on this one. Okay,
Yeah.
he's got a lot of second wins. So Never Back Down 2, right? There is this scene where he's fighting, oh God, this huge ass guy, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, you don't typically see him get his ass kicked,
Yeah.
but he was actually getting his ass kicked. He was being thrown around and everything, right?
Yeah.
But he gets off the ground. People thought he was down for the count. He had taken off his shirt, of course, because action movie BS, and he was basically had that look on his face like, "I didn't hear no bell," right? And
Yeah.
he just comes in and beats the shit out of this guy, using everything he's got against him. Till he gets to the point where it's like, he did. You played Batman Arkham, the Arkham games.
Yeah.
You know how
Yeah.
so you know how Batman does the thing with the cape and it like stuns them and he does like a million punches type of thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of like that, but he ends up finishing with a kick to the face type of thing. Yeah, where it's like, yeah, and then knocks the guy to out cold type of situation. Okay, so
So his goal was to like kill.
yeah, the guy wasn't dead, but he's gonna be in the hospital for a hot minute.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not saying Michael Joe. I mean, not Michael Joe. I'm not saying that Donnie Yen wouldn't put up a good fight. He
Mhm.
would put up a phenomenal fight, in
Mhm.
all honesty. But I don't think he would. I don't think he would end up winning. He really wouldn't. Now, Michael Jai White's going to come out with some bruises. He's going to be a little bloodied, but he's going to come out on top.
Yeah, I think
That's what I believe.
I it's hard. Like the weight. Now we're talking about the weight difference. I think that's the hardest part because no matter like who I can think of, that weight
Yeah,
difference alone, like you just can't beat him. Honestly,
yeah,
it's just too hard. I don't know. Unless I mean Donnie Yen. I just yeah. He
yeah,
would have to
yeah.
he would have to attack his weak points, but like you said, he can't get hit because if he gets hit, then it's game over pretty much.
It's basically Dark Souls for Donnie Yen in this case.
Yeah, that's actually that's a really good analogy.
Yeah, exactly. He just needs to keep on dodging and rolling around Michael Jai White until gets his health down low enough.
Stagger him.
Yeah, pretty much. That is his only option at this point. Like if he gets hit or if he gets into some sort of grapple, it's over. It is over for Donnie Yen.
But it's so
It
crazy
really is.
too because like Donnie Yen actually has some kind of interesting like stuff. Like apparently in real life he beat up 8 gang members like trying to protect his girlfriend.
No shit.
Yeah, he hospitalized them like really bad. He even warned them before they even attacked him that he was gonna hurt them.
Wow. And he fought them all off.
Yeah, hospitalized every
Wow,
one of them.
okay. And he wasn't like hospitalized or anything?
No, he was perfectly fine. They
No
weren't.
shit. Okay. Kind of
Yeah.
reminds me of this one story I heard about Bruce Lee. And, it's funny actually because Donnie Yen playing Ip Man who trained Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I believe it was on the set of The Chinese Connection. I don't know if you ever saw that Bruce Lee movie.
mm, maybe I have. It's been a very long time.
It's worth a watch, and it was kind of talked about in the biography movie that they made of Bruce Lee. I think it was like not Way of the Dragon or Enter the Dragon. I forget exactly what they called it,
Yeah.
but anyways, um, what had happened was on the set of the movie, some I think they were Triad gang members. Like they came on set with the intention to kill Bruce Lee, right? And he ends up fighting them off. And from what I understand, was is that the cast and crew
Yeah,
thought this
yeah.
was a part of the film.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, that's from what I understand. I mean, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what, from what I understand, is what had happened. And he ends up being fighting them off. He ends up beating the shit out of every single one of them. And then it's like, yeah, this wasn't a part of it. These guys were legitimately trying to kill me. What the hell's wrong with you guys?
So have you? Oh,
So what?
my bad. Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I really got to say about it. I think they ended up being arrested, but I mean, I think at that point, Bruce Lee had to be a little more careful about what it was, where he was doing, where he was going.
But you know, apparent. Have you ever seen the Warrior TV show?
The Warrior TV show? No, I don't think I have.
Oh, so it's like it's supposed to be a TV series or an autobiography. It's kind of exaggerated on
Right,
Bruce Lee, right?
right,
Apparently, he's a gang member who came to America, and
yeah,
like he is a real gang member, and that's the whole thing about it. Like that's why he fought those gang members you probably talked about on set, is because those were his rival gangs that he was fighting. Like it's a whole thing
Jesus.
based off of him fighting the Irish, other Chinese. Like it's insane. It's actually pretty good. You should watch it.
It sounds like it's almost in the same, level of storytelling as that one show where it followed the Wu Tang Clan. I know,
Um,
you know what I'm talking about.
you're not talking like when they were fighting.
Because I thought I never finished the show, but I remember they made a show about the Wu Tang Clan, and I
Oh,
know there was supposedly a lot of like dramatic, extra BS inside of there that didn't actually happen, but it was like kind of in the same level that you're talking about.
oh, I think yeah, I did watch some of that show actually.
Yeah, God, I forget the name of the show, but it's like
It's just called Wu
it's one of those
Tang.
things I definitely need to watch because it's like I saw the first episode, then I never watched it again, and now it's like, oh shit, it just popped in my head. Like I need to go watch that.
No, the Wu Tang and American Saga. That's actually a pretty good show. Like, it's based
Hmm,
off of a lot of truth actually on their story.
really?
Yeah, like I may be quoting this right, but like you know why Ghostface Killer is called Ghostface is because he
Hmm.
was going around killing people. So he would keep a mask on while he was rapping, so people couldn't
Yeah.
identify it was him. When they
Uh,
were on tour and stuff like that.
okay, I could definitely see that. But
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. Like you should actually watch the show. It's actually pretty good. They talk a lot
Yeah, I'll
about their
definitely take a
life.
look at it. I'm just trying to imagine, like they just got done with the show, and he's like, "Hey guys, I'll be right back. I want to go get some smokes." I'll be back. Comes back hours later, and everything got a little bit of blood on him. It's like, dude, where were you? Nothing. I got the smokes. Okay, where's the smokes? Uh, 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 uh I
It's
gotta go
funny.
pick up the smokes. I'll be back.
It's funny you say that because that's really what they do in the show too. They're
No.
like, "Where'd you go?" He was like, "I was outside getting something for hours." Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. Dude, I just completely threw that shit out. I didn't think that was actually okay. Now I definitely need to watch it. Man, I got so many shows I gotta watch.
Man, it's
Damn it.
that's like a real thing. There's so many shows. It's hard to watch all these stuff, you know? And they're
That's
actually
a
good
that is a
stuff.
fact. That was one thing. The place we both used to work at, I
Yeah.
mean, there was a lot of downtime we had there.
Mhm.
And the thing is like I spent a lot of that time watching TV shows and movies. So I'd get
Mhm.
caught up on things like super quick.
Same.
But now it's like you get into the real world and so you like now you gotta schedule time
Oh
to go watch
gosh.
TV shows.
Gosh.
Damn, I thought this was America.
I know, right? It's sad, bro. It's
Yeah.
so sad. It's
Ugh. You know what? It's fine. Don't worry. You know what? Here's what I do whenever I need to remind myself about America and American freedom, I look at two things. One
mhm.
is the American flag hanging above my bed, because of course I have an American flag hanging above my bed.
Okay.
And two, I got this statue of Ron Burgundy for Anchorman that I'm looking at right now. It's literally a
What?
copper bust of Ron Burgundy, okay? And it has his full name on there, and like this plaque that says Ronald Joseph Aaron Burgundy.
What?
It is
What?
the greatest thing I have ever gotten. Okay,
Okay.
Because you've seen Anchorman, right? You've seen both of them, okay? Right?
No.
You've seen the first one at the very least, though, right?
No.
Oh my god!
I
Hey,
knew
man,
I
those
knew you
movies
were
are
gonna say
classic.
that. I knew you were gonna say that the moment I said no.
Yeah, I mean, holy shit, those movies are hilarious.
Ah, bet.
But okay, so I want to have you watch the movies because without even explaining the plot, just know it has Will Ferrell in it, and it is the first one's the best. Okay, I mean the second one, I mean they're trying to almost just cash grab on there, but it
Yeah.
still has some pretty funny moments in there.
Hmm.
Which again, watch both those movies. But he's an anchorman during the '70s, and it's Will Ferrell. That's all you're really gonna say about it. But he's like super into himself, essentially. But this bust of him that I have, okay. So I was in Wisconsin for this conference, right? For
Yeah.
this research paper I had written during college,
Uh-huh.
and so me and a couple of friends we're just walking around in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. Which little fun fact about Eau Claire? Apparently, it's famous for its cheese. And yeah, the cheese is fucking good.
Is it
Also, the
really?
beer is pretty damn good too. Yeah,
Huh.
exactly. So we end up in like a music shop and everything, right? Everybody's looking at different, 8 tracks and CDs they can get and everything, looking around. And me, being the ADHD type of person that I am, and you know this for a fact,
Yeah.
I see this thing just sitting on a shelf, and I'm like, I have to buy this. Okay? There's not even a freaking, you know, label on there. There is no price tag on there. This is something that was meant for like decoration inside the shop, right?
Hmm.
And I literally go up to the guy, like some guy working the register right there, to some kid, and I'm like, "Sir, how much?" And he's looking at me like I'm fucking crazy, right? And he's
Yeah.
like, "I don't even know." Right, and so he had to go get the manager. And this guy comes down and he's looking at me like I'm crazy. But then he realizes
Uh-huh.
I am the perfect person to buy it because I'll pay cash. And you
What?
can't tax that shit. So I ended up just giving him $20, and it is honestly the greatest thing ever. I think I'm gonna post a picture and a post or something just of it, 'cause this thing's amazing. When I become El Presidente, instead of having that bust of Churchill, I want to have this bust of Ron Burgundy sitting right there.
The bust of Churchill? That's what you were going
Yeah,
for?
no, no, well, that's actually on the presidential executive desk is a bust of Churchill on there.
Really?
Yeah,
I
there is.
didn't know this. That's actually
Yeah, a
insane.
little fun fact for you. I think, listen, Churchill was a legendary statesman, okay? He
Uh-huh.
got Britain through World War II, and the man loved cigars, and there's a famous picture of him with a Tommy gun, okay? That is
Huh?
just, yeah, you gotta look that up, honestly. It's so cool, right? Yeah, unfortunately, Churchill needs to go, and I'm gonna put Ron Burgundy right there instead.
Bro. Oh, I see
Look,
the picture of him with the gun. It's actually a really cool
yeah, you see him,
picture.
right?
It's actually really cool.
Mm. But yeah, it is so awesome to have right there. And it's like, you know, when you think of modern day politicians, they're all trying to seem all formal and everything. And you'll occasionally see some of them who are like, I support the Second Amendment. And they're like holding an AR 15 or something, which they probably never shot in their life. No, no, no. Winston Churchill, he shot that thing. He shot that thing. We probably mag dumped that thing because this is the one with the drum mag on it, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he mag dumped that thing. Probably, with a bottle of, scotch right by there, smoking a cigar and everything.
He
That right there,
he
fucking badass.
he a
Okay?
100% did.
Yeah. And you know what? That man has killed people. Okay? Little fun fact for you. Um, he was involved with a number of military incursions back in the day, but one that he was famous for screwing up, I believe it was over in Tripoli or something during World War One that he was, gave the orders for and kind of commanding, and it was a massive disaster. Okay, and so in his dishonor, he was like, "Yeah, I can't command anymore. Send me to the front lines over in France during World War One." Okay,
Hmm.
he just volunteered for that shit.
Are you
That
serious,
yeah, that man has some balls.
bro?
Just saying. Look, I've seen pictures of it. I'm a history major. I love history, and World War One just looks like absolute hell on Earth right there. This guy just volunteered for it because he thought he had lost his honor and he needed to regain it.
He's a true man,
Well,
bro.
you know what? To you, sir, to Winston Churchill, you regained your honor.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. I would toast him right now, but my glass is completely empty, so
Oh
I
my
really
gosh.
can't toast to him right now. Shit. Somehow I feel like this is your fault, but hey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blame me, blame me. Of course.
I mean, you were an easy target sometimes. It's like that time when I know we've talked about this in the past. You remember that time when so a place we used to work at, again, we can't say any names for legality purposes. I don't need to get in trouble. Kyle doesn't need to get in trouble,
Ah,
but
man.
so
I know what story
but
you're gonna
keep in
tell
mind,
too.
right? Yeah, you know what store I'm talking about, don't you?
Yup, I 100% know. Yeah.
Okay, so I think I may have been working there for a month and everything, right? And I had known Kyle. I've known you for like a week or something,
Yup, yup.
something like that, right? And you were trying to find a switch that was somewhere in the park, right?
Yup.
And you couldn't find it. You couldn't find it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, well of course it's been destroyed because of the collapse that happened." You're like, "What?" And so I told you this whole thing that under the park there was these tunnels that are under there, a special part of the park and everything, and it collapsed, and it was a whole tragedy that happened. But they kept it on the system and everything. And what you spent like a good couple hours looking it up, right?
Yes, bro. I looked up like what the collapse is about. I was reading through Wikipedia formulas. I was reading local news. I was like doing research. Like I was actually like gonna tell the corporate team that hey, like there was a collapse here, so we can't find this at all.
Wait, I didn't know about
I
that.
was going to, you know how stupid I would have sounded if I did that.
Because wait, correct me if I'm wrong, but at the time you were still a temp worker, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
was.
they would have just pulled everything if you had done that.
Yep, cut the fundings.
Yeah,
Can't
cut the money
happen.
right there. This man is definitely on something. Whatever it is, sounds really good.
Oh, that was yeah, that was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie to you.
God, that was great. That was.
Oh man,
Despite the bullshit that happened there were some good times there.
there's a lot of good times there. I mean, like when I compare it now to like the job I work, I mean,
Yeah.
corporate is fun ish, but it's no, it's
It,
not. It's not. No. You remember the Fairly Odd Parents?
yeah.
You remember the Pixie World? Like how that was?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's kind of like what it is. That's kind of like what it is to an extent.
Jesus, that's depressing as fuck.
It is it is super fucking depressing.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
God, you need to get yourself a new job or something if it's that bad.
I mean that's the goal. But it makes me enough money where I can enjoy like outside of work stuff I could do outside of work, like traveling and other leisure activities.
That's a fair point right there. That actually is. You see, I can't even argue with that right there.
Hmm.
Cash revolves around. Wait, cash revolves.
Cash rules everything around me.
Cash rules everything around me. Why was I thinking revolve? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the Wu Tang Clan song. Fuck.
I like that. That was actually a nice segue though. Going back.
I'm sorry, I love Wu Tang Clan. I mean, when I'm driving to work, I definitely have it on there. When you like, okay, so I listen to Pandora,
Uh
and
huh.
I have it on, shuffle or mixed, stuff, and
Mhm.
Wu Tang's coming up there a lot.
Mhm.
I mean, look,
Mhm.
when it comes down to it, it is nothing but just hit after hit with them.
Yup.
I just don't even get it. Were they just blessed by the rap gods or something?
It's what they do on that mic and in that studio, that production wise, the rapping wise, is words can't describe how amazing it is.
It really is. It honestly really is, and it's crazy to think about it because you look at modern day rappers, okay, and you
Mhm.
got good ones that are out there, but I mean, it just doesn't even compare. Don't get me started on the whole mumble rap, BS that was going on for a couple of years.
Yeah,
Jeez, it was like the laziest thing I ever heard in my life, but it just doesn't compare. And you just gotta wonder, these people grew up with Wu Tang, and you're telling me they didn't try to strive for something like that? What the fuck?
I know. I mean, there are some people who kind of sound like Wu Tang though. If you're interested,
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
like,
I mean, you know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea. It just. I think the music industry in general, and I'm not just
mhm,
talking about just with rap. I'm just talking about everything in general. I feel like it's just gotten super lazy.
I agree with
I feel
that.
like, yeah, because I mean, like, okay, I great example, and I use this as an example all the time, but Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen, arguably
Mhm.
their greatest song they've ever made. Okay,
Yeah.
you've heard that song. Everybody on Earth has probably heard that song at least once. Probably
Yep.
some like nomad herder in the middle of Mongolia has probably heard that song
Mhm.
at some point.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Very few people actually wrote that song. I think it was like one writer, and then Freddie Mercury, if I remember correctly, a producer, and that was it, right?
Yeah.
And not to throw shade on anybody specific, okay? Again, I don't need to get any lawsuits or Kanye West, yelling at me for anything. Don't need Yeezus on me for anything.
We need the publicity, please, Kanye.
You want me to throw shade on somebody?
Oh, no, 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 no! I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No.
About to say, holy shit, yeah. So one particular song, okay,
Uh huh.
that has the simplest lyrics I've ever had in my life. And again, this has nothing to do with Kanye. I just like to use him as an example because that one time with Taylor Swift was just hilarious. You know what I'm talking about? What was that?
Yeah,
That was
the
the
most.
MTV Music Awards, right?
Yeah, it was super iconic.
Yeah, very iconic. Anyways, this particular song, I mean, it had like 20 producers, like five or six writers,
Oh my
right? It was
gosh.
something crazy like that, okay? And it was like the same lyrics over and over again. Like there was no like real change in how the music was, what was said. I mean, it was honestly lazy as shit.
Ooh.
But people go crazy with that song. And you know what? When we get done, I'll tell you what song it is.
Okay.
For everybody else, unfortunately, you won't be able to find out because nobody wants to get sued.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm really
Yeah,
interested to know
exactly.
what song it is too.
So what?
I'm interested to know what song it is.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. But I mean, it's like you look at that across the rest of the music industry, and you realize, man,
Mhm.
it's just all became like corporatized essentially. It just isn't the same what it used to be. It isn't like you know, it doesn't have the soul anymore.
Mhm.
That's the problem. Yeah, it just doesn't have it anymore. It's all about the money. And even then, it's just limited because I mean, people are not making as here's okay. Here's the problem. Streaming. which is ironic because we're uploading a video on YouTube and that it completely survives on streaming.
Hmm.
But that's completely changed how everything is done in the music industry. Like back in the day, you survived based on record sales.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yeah, you release some song. Nobody's going out there to buy the song anymore. And they're not buying any like CDs. Hell, they're not even going on iTunes as much anymore just to listen to song. When you could just go on, Spotify or YouTube and everything and just
Hmm.
listen to that song. It changes up everything. So
Correct.
now you're completely reliant on advertising that comes into there. And you got to do something that advertisers will be okay with. So that completely changes, what you're going to have out there as far as music.
That's
In
all
other
correct.
words, advertisement killed the video star.
You're not too far
Yeah.
off on that. You're not too far off. I agree with that. Like all people care about, like you said, is to stream and get high numbers from that stream so they can
Yeah.
use that to get money from all these agencies or from these commercials.
It's honestly sad.
It
But
is.
you know what? It kind of worries me because, down the road, and there's still great music that comes out. There honestly is.
Hmm.
But I'm afraid that, like, down the road, it's like they're going to be trying too hard to follow trends and that kind of thing. And it's just going to make music really, really dull and everything. And,
Hmm.
music is important to just how we do anything at this point. I mean, can you imagine going to the gym and not being able to listen to any half decent music? Right? It
Oh,
just doesn't work, in
oh
all
gosh.
honesty.
Oh gosh. No.
I wouldn't be inspired at
No.
all.
I couldn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, no, no. I'm listening to you.
Given, I'm the same person that'll listen to metal music whenever I'm in the gym or something.
Hmm.
But that's just because it gets the blood pumping. I mean, I'll listen to like the soundtrack from Doom just to get the blood pumping.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
like, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
that's
I keep
crazy.
on doing you.
No, 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 no.
Yeah,
You're cool. That's
yeah.
crazy because I listen to jazz music when I lift weights.
What? What?
Yeah, I listen to jazz when I lift weights. Maybe because I'm lifting at like 5 a.m. in the morning, but yeah, I listen to jazz, man.
Okay, wow. Okay, I'm not gonna judge you too much. Don't get me wrong, I like jazz, but I mean, in the gym?
In the gym, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sometimes if it's not jazz, then like I'll listen to R&B or I'll listen to like some super like conscious rap or like adult slow methodical rapping or something like that. Yeah.
Oh my god, you're basically listening to elevator music.
Okay, okay, okay. No, the gym plays elevator music.
Wait, what gym do you go to?
I go to LA Fitness.
Seriously?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I got a good
When I
deal
used
when
to
I
have
was
an LA
younger.
Fitness subscription, I didn't have that. They were playing like legit music.
There, yeah,
That's weird.
bro. I'm playing LA. I'm playing jazz, bro. That's what I'm listening to. It gets the
Hey,
pump
you know
going.
what? Whatever gets you going. You know what it kind of reminds me of?
What?
Okay, you ever seen Talladega Nights?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so do you remember when it was like inside Ricky Bobby's car? They're playing like loud music, it's like rock music and everything.
Yes, yes,
And then they
yes.
switch over to Sacha Baron Cohen, and he's like playing, and they're playing literally jazz music.
Yes, yeah.
Imagine he's like drinking tea at the same time.
That's me, man. That's me. I'm listening to jazz
Oh
music.
my god.
But you would never
Okay,
know.
you
You
know
would
what?
never know though if I didn't say.
Yeah, yeah, people would assume that, like, yeah, you must be listening to some rock music, and you're like listening to like, you know what? It'd be more acceptable if you were listening to the Halo 3 ODST soundtrack.
Oh gosh. You
Okay,
know,
because
why?
you played Halo 3 ODST.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they play. Listen, I know I've mentioned like video game music twice here, and trust me, my music love is all over the place,
Hmm.
but they play some damn good jazz in there. Okay,
Mm.
so much so that I can't help but imagine an ODST with a saxophone, a tactical saxophone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Just
gosh.
imagining that, just like, you got the brutes and the elites walking around, looking for humans and all that kind of stuff. And someone who's like a canon major of Halo is going to get on to me about that one because I know elites and brutes hate each other. But they're walking around, they just see some ODST with a saxophone just playing music. And that's what ends the war right there because how can they wipe out a civilization that invented the saxophone?
The saxophone. Oh my gosh.
I
That's
guess one person would call it
yeah.
the saxophone.
The saxophone?
Ah,
Nah, 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 no. Oh my gosh, bro.
but it is the sexiest instrument. I'm not just saying that because I played the saxophone back in the day.
You played the saxophone too back in the day?
I played the saxophone, played the alto saxophone in middle school.
Me too. That's crazy.
Really? I didn't. Holy
Yeah.
crap, that's wild, actually.
What seat were you?
Huh. I was first chair.
First? Damn, bro. I was
Yeah.
I was always second or third.
Mm,
I could give you the most racist answer as to why who would always beat me.
You know what? My mind is saying no, we probably shouldn't say it, but my heart is saying yes.
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. It's cool. Whatever. It's not like, we've talked about the Boondocks in the past.
It's the exact race you're thinking of who
I
excel at
knew it.
everything. Yup. Yup. He had all A's from kindergarten all the way through high school. He had a solid
Yeah,
4.0
okay.
GPA.
Let me guess. Was he also a valedictorian?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Full ride scholarship into Duke. To Duke.
No shit.
Full ride, bro.
Okay, so
Full.
out of curiosity, did he burn out or something and now he's like, I don't know, living off a crypto coin?
He is a doctor at a very famous hospital in
What?
Atlanta, and that
Oh.
hospital starts with the E.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, you're not really making it really, kind of removed any wonder there. I mean, anybody who knows Atlanta knows exactly what hospital you're talking
But the other ones don't, though, you know?
Oh my god, it isn't that hard to figure out.
I mean, you guys will never figure out who he is.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a good point. It's not like they know what high school you went to in the first place.
Yeah. Just ask me that question in a later podcast. I'll tell you.
I
Just-
got you. I got you on that one. Oh my god. It's just wild shit right there. But we're getting close to time, and I was gonna say, so you know, for our next episode, I was thinking this because
Mhm.
we've always got to do some sort of pop culture type of thing. I realize is that with me being the big Halo fan that I am,
Uh-huh.
and I say this while looking at my two Halo Funko Pops right here of the Master Chief and Arbiter.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Mhm.
two things are I was going to suggest. One is that as of recording tomorrow, um, Halo Campaign Evolved is going to be coming out on Game Pass. I don't
Oh.
know if you knew that.
No, I didn't.
Yep, it'll be on Game Pass. And the other thing is, because we were talking about sexy jazz, Halo 3 ODST.
Okay.
Well, what we gotta do is we gotta play those games, okay? Because
Okay.
there is a significant tone difference between those two games right there, and I think it kind of gives off, it's just something to kind of look at. And you know what? I've been looking out for a reason to just talk about Halo, okay?
Okay.
And I found the perfect time to say that, and I say that while looking into the big yellow eyes of the Arbiter, voiced by Keith David.
Keith David
But you
has
know
a
who Keith
good
David is,
voice.
right?
Yeah, he has a really good voice. Pause.
Hey, there's nothing wrong about that. You're right. In fact, actually, did you see the first episode of President Curtis on HBO Max?
Okay, no, I haven't seen it. So don't spoil it, don't spoil it, don't spoil it.
Okay, because Keith David just
Yeah.
I love that man. Everything he's been in has just been perfect.
He's hilarious, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
God, he really is. I feel like that's his perfect role. But all right, so Halo campaign evolved in Halo 3 ODST. We don't actually have to finish them, but we got to play them enough to where it's like, yeah, we can at least talk about it. Because I can't imagine you could finish both games in that time, could you?
No. Can we play together? It's like co-op, isn't it?
Yeah, we could. We could totally do that actually. Because Halo campaign evolved is co-op, and Halo 3 ODST is on Master Chief Collection. You got that, right?
I'd have to re-download the Master Chief collection.
Yeah, we can do that. We can play the Master Queef collection. So
What?
what?
Nothing.
Somebody's gonna catch that and be like, "What did you say?"
Maybe it's the low blood sugar getting to me.
Yes, it's low blood sugar. It's getting to me. Yeah, we could definitely do that actually. Now, I'm not gonna lie, knowing me, because I've played every Halo game
Yeah.
all the way through multiple times, including Halo 5. Yeah, I could pretty much play the games like blindfolded practically.
Mm.
Well, except for like Halo 2, and that's on Legendary, and anybody who's ever played Halo 2 Legendary knows. You've never played Halo 2 Legendary, have you?
Not legendary, no. I don't play legendary,
Oh
bro.
boy. You know what? That's something we also have to do. For next episode, we
On
have to play a
legendary?
single level on Halo 2 Legendary, and you will understand why everybody who plays it on Legendary thinks it's the most god awful thing ever.
You're gonna make me rage quit. I don't want to do that.
You will. No, I'm not even gonna lie to you. You will.
Don't do that to me, because there's a reason why I didn't play Dead Souls for a very long time. It's
You mean
because
Dark
of that.
Souls?
I mean, I said Dead Souls, Dark Souls, yeah.
Because
Oh gosh.
there's. I will give you a hint.
Uh,
Jackal snipers.
no, nope, I'm good. No, no, I'm not
Nope,
playing
we're
on
playing it.
Legendary. I'm not
You're
playing.
playing a legendary.
I'm not.
You're gonna love it. Anyways, this has been Squawking Heads, and I'm Zach.
And I'm Kyle.
All right, see you all next week.
Peace.
Bye.